Hey everybody, welcome to my home. My name is Becky. I'm so excited that you're here today. Well, today we are going to be finishing up my dining room table. When I did my kitchen and dining room decorate with me, I did not include the centerpiece for my table because I needed just a little bit more time to get my act together, get my thoughts together, decide how I wanted everything to look. I knew the general idea that I wanted to use, which was a Hocus Pocus themed tier tray, and I have lots of stuff to do that with, but I just needed to get my ideas together and practice a little bit, so I held off on doing that. So today we're going to put that tier tray together, and since it is kind of a short video, I'm going to include some footage from tonight, which is right now I'm anticipating that I'm gonna do that, but I told you guys that I like to have movie nights with the kids. I like to cook cookies and just snuggle on the couch. We watch like Disney movies, Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, nothing scary, nothing gory like that. It's just all about the memories that we have made all throughout the years, and just kind of reminiscing in that. So we're gonna get our pajamas on tonight. We have matching pajamas. We're going to have a nice shrimp bisque to eat for dinner, and we're gonna get snuggled up on the couch and we're gonna watch a Halloween movie. I'm excited this year because I have a new member of the family, Tanner, who is my soon-to-be son-in-law, and he's coming too. He's gonna be wearing his pajamas, and to have us as a mother-in-law, to have your son-in-law be excited about getting involved in the family traditions that we have made, it's so much fun, and he's a good sport, he's a good guy, so I'm looking forward to introducing him to our family tradition of Halloween pajama movie night. So I've got a nice soup that we're gonna make. I'm going to make some crab wontons for an appetizer. I'm probably gonna run to the grocery store and get some cookies and make sure everybody's got a drink, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So, oh, and my sister Lily is coming. Big Lily is coming too. She's got pajamas as well. We do not leave her out because she would be highly upset if we did. So I'll put in some footage from tonight to kind of let you guys see how everything turns out. But for right now, let me show you everything that I have spread out all over my table and show you what it's gonna look like up on my tier tray. So the first thing I guess I should show you is the tier tray, which it's a big tiered tray. It's one of my favorite pieces to decorate in the house. My husband David made it for me. He didn't use a plan or anything. I just kind of held my arms out and said, I want it this wide, this tall, this deep, and he went with that and put it all together. So it holds a lot. It's good and sturdy, and I love decorating it for the holidays because I can just kind of fill it full. So let's look at what we have to work with for the tray, all the pieces that I've collected over the years. So first of all, I have Billy Butcherson here. That was a piece that I ordered from Amazon, and I also have the sisters, and I'll show you those in a minute. This is a piece that I made, which is some of you may not like this, but it is part of the movie. It is Dead Man's Toes, and I actually sculpted all of those little toes, and I've had it for years. They've held up pretty well. I don't know if it's because they're in the jar, but normally that air dry clay stuff just kind of falls apart on me. So I have that. I have these little skeleton hands, and they kind of remind me of Billy Butcherson's hands. He's a zombie, so they're just reminiscent of him. I do have a black flame candle. This was another DIY that I made just out of a regular candle from the Dollar Tree. And then I just printed that offline and Mod Podged it on there. My black flame I guess candle is actually dead. It does not work anymore, so I need to upgrade my little tea light candle. I just have a little black cat here made out of wood representing Binks. This is the little poem that the sisters used to turn Thackeray Binks into a cat, and I just kind of tea stained it, crumpled it up, and put it on this little Dollar Tree frame. If you haven't watched the movie, you don't know what this is, but this is a little Easter egg that's going to be tucked in there from the movie. This is when Max gave Allison his number and she gave it back to him. So scandalous. This is just a little ornament of the book that I ordered offline. It's very cheap and plasticky. I do want to make a book. I actually have a small book that I bought at the thrift store last year, and I cannot find it because it was a DIY that I was going to save for this year to do, and I can't find it anywhere. I've made one of these books before, but in a much larger scale, and I just made it out of air drying clay. So that's just going to have to do for now. Then we have all the Funko Pops. Well, we have a lot of Funko Pops. I have Danny, and I have Billy Butcherson, and then I have all the sisters here. And what I do with my Funko Pops and all of these little, because I have some more over here, I'll show you. I have a bag of wooden hearts. I paint the top of them black, and I glue it to the bottom of my Funko Pops because, as you know, they are top heavy. They have big heads and little bodies, and it just helps them to sit up better and they don't topple over so much. This is a piece that I got from Etsy this year. It is made from, what do you call it? Where the machine plastic, 3D printing. That's what I'm trying to remember. I had to ask Alexa because she had to remind me. But anyway, I ordered that from Etsy this year. It was one of the first things that I purchased for Halloween. This is just another little wooden cat that reminded me of Binks. I got these two pieces this year. This is the cat's meow, and I ordered these from their website. They have all the houses and landmarks from Salem, Massachusetts, and these are just the two that I wanted, which is Max and Danny's house and Allison's house, and they're super cute up on my tier tray. These are mini Funko Pops. I did the same thing. They were actually keychains. I took the silver part out of the top of their head so that you wouldn't see it, and I did the same thing with the hearts, and they sit up perfectly fine. This is just a DIY that I did, a wooden plaque, probably from Michael's or someplace like that. And then I just printed this out online and Mod Podged it on there, and I sanded it down a little bit. These are the Hallmark ornaments that have come out over the last few years. Same thing, I took the little hook out of the top of their head and put the hearts on the bottom of their feet, and they stand up perfectly. These go with my big Billy Butcherson back there. These were ordered on Amazon. They're called action figures, not dolls. They're action figures. And they were, I think, $30 for all of them, but I cannot be 100% sure of that because it's been a hot minute since I ordered them. And then this is just an old cauldron from Target that I've had a lot of years. I have this little tree, spooky tree. I made this as a DIY. This came from, no, this was a little plaque. Looks like I rigged that together. This was a picture frame, and this was a plaque, and I just glued them together. But I cut out the silhouette of Billy Butcherson and put him on there, and he just stands up like that. I have this Funko Pop here. It's the first one that I ever bought from, I think, Spirit Halloween. I have them. And then I have this beautiful card that Anastasia sent me last year. So they take prominence in here as well. I have a little Wicked Witch, Ray Dunn mug, and I have October 31st because that's when all this took place in the movie, was on Halloween night. So we have lots of fun Hocus Pocus items to add to our tray. I also have all of these leaves. I feel like adding these leaves makes everything come together and look like it's popping out of the movie. Because if you've ever seen the movie, in Salem, the trees are shedding their leaves and they're just all over the ground, and it just makes everything look so magical and beautiful. So that's important when you're doing a scene from Hocus Pocus. All right, let's start with this bottom shelf. I always struggle just a little bit to get just the right angle for decorating the shelf. It's either too far away or too close, and then when I'm standing up, you can't really hear me. So it's always a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to try to talk loud so you can hear me and try to get as close to the microphone as I can so that you don't have to hear me mumbling. I have already recorded this one time, if we're being honest, and I mumbled the whole time because you couldn't hear me in the microphone. So I lost interest quick, and I'm sure somebody else would too. So we're going to start with this cauldron. I'm going to put that right there, and then we're going to grab this little tree here and set a scene for our 3 little action figure witches. Now, she's going to come right over here. She looks like she's kind of bending over the cauldron, and then Winnie is always going to go in the middle. So we just have this sweet little scene here of all of our girls around the cauldron. So we're off to a good start. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our little zombie hand here, and I'm going to put my dead man's toes sitting in his hands. It looks like he's holding them. So if I can get it just right, that should work pretty well. Hold on. We'll get it. There you go. Now we got it. And then we're going to put our other action figure over here on this side, right there. Stay where I put you, please, sir. Thank you. Okay. And then since this piece right here is new and I want to kind of showcase it, I'm going to put her right there. That's little Danny. And then we're going to stick our little card or our note right there and just tuck it in. See, it's not like the only thing you see, but you can still see it. And then we're going to tuck in some fall leaves, which if you want, I can just decorate and come back later and add the leaves, because I don't know that that's the most interesting thing for you to watch. But it does make a big impact when you're looking at everything and seeing how it all came together. All right, so let's move up to the next shelf. Another new piece that I got this year is this, and I definitely want to showcase that to be priority. I always like to kind of take this little black cat and put it in the back, because I don't necessarily like the pumpkin, but I like the cat peeking over things. So I'm going to kind of tuck that in the back, and then I'm going to put my Funko Pop witches right here, and they kind of hide that little pumpkin there, and you can't really see it. And then I'm going to put this little plastic blow mold jack-o'-lantern right here, just because I feel like it's vintage looking, it's 90s looking, and it might be something that would be in front of the house in real life. So I kind of like adding that. I'm going to add some of my leaves here, and that is going to be all that we put on that shelf. So that one was pretty quick and easy. I can just tuck these in just a little better. There we go. All right, so let's move up to the next shelf. Now, this is so tall that the only place on this whole shelf that it will fit is right here. And that's okay, because if it falls over, topples over, it's not going to do any damage, because it's just wood. It won't get broken. And then I'm going to put little Danny right here, my little Funko Pop girl. And then, of course, we're going to put her house right here so you can see where she lives. And then I think I'll put another pumpkin right there beside her. And then I'm going to tuck in some more of these leaves to make it look filled up and magical. And hold on. And I think that's going to be all that we're going to add in here as well. And I think that's enough. Hold on. I need it to be on a flat surface right there. And then maybe we'll stick some leaves back here so they kind of peek over the corner. Hold on. I'm working. I'm getting it. There we go. Okay. All right. So that's all we really have for this front part. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's all done. We'll come back and look at the whole full thing. For now, let's move over to the back side. We're going to start at the top on this side so I don't have to readjust my tripod. But what we're going to do is we're going to put another one of our little zombie hands here. And we're going to put the black flame candle just sitting in his hand, just like that. I'm also going to add my Funko Pop, no, they're not Funko Pops. They're the Hallmark ornaments right here. And I just need to scoot that up just a little bit so they all fit. And then that is all that needs. We'll add some of this in there, of course. And this one shouldn't take much. And that, we'll call that one all done. So let's move down to our next one. Okay, so the next shelf we're gonna do, we're gonna try to hide the back of this cat. So I'm gonna put a little plate rack here, and then I'm gonna put this right here, and that'll kind of hide that, although I do need to come in and take that price tag off. Let me do that real quick, because you can certainly see it back here. Oh, I probably made a worse mess than if I'd have left it alone. I was hoping it would all come off in one piece, but I guess not. Oh well. I did have this all planned out ahead of time so that this video would not be me scrambling trying to decide where everything goes. But I guess we're just gonna scramble with taking price tags off. How about that? All right. That might be enough to actually hide. Let's see if that hides it. I think it will. Nope, not quite. A little bit more. I'm sorry. I apologize. I truly thought it was going to come off in one fell swoop. Okay, there's that. Okay. And then we're going to put our card from Anastasia right here. And then we'll put our small Funko Pops down here in this little area. I think that'll work nicely. Right in there. And then also, oh, she's backwards. Hold on, turn around. And then we'll add some more leaves. Big leaf. I like these leaves like this that have fallen off the stem for my tier tray, because like this right here that I cut off, it's just too big and you just need a touch. You don't need a lot. And these, instead of throwing them away when they break off, they work perfectly in situations like this. All right, let's move down to our last shelf. So for our last shelf, we're going to put our little Wicked Witch right here. And we're gonna put Billy right beside that. And then I'm gonna put this piece here because it's pretty large and needs a good place to go. And this is all that's left, honestly. I'm gonna push that back just a little bit because that's not my focus. My focus is the characters from the show. And then we have this little thing right here. So I'm gonna tuck that back there. And then where did I have my black cat? My black cat was right back here. And again, he's not the focus. He's just a space filler. So I think that's all we've got for this. We're gonna add some leaves in here and we're gonna call it done, other than one little thing that I have to come in and add. And I'm gonna do that in just a second. Hold tight. Let me get these leaves in and then we'll talk about it. Where did I have Book at? I need a place for Book. Let's tuck her right there. That'll work. Okay. Last thing that I have is this little October 31st sign. And if we walk back to the front of this, you can see the back of that cat and there's a price tag on it. So I want to tuck that in front of that cat so that you can't see the price tag and you can see this. So let's do that real quick. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about. See the price tag sticking there? So we're just gonna tuck this sign right here. I'm trying to do this left-handed and I'm 100% not left-handed. And then it'll hide the price tag from the cat and you can still see the 31. So hold on, let's do this. Let's move this here so you can see the 31 a little better. How about that? Sorry. I'm trying. Okay. Hold on. Let me do this right-handed. All right, that's better. I just moved the tree over a little bit. So let's look at everything all together, put together. So we're going to start down here at the bottom. And it just is so cool. I love it. I'm so excited to get all of my pieces that I've collected over the years in this one spot. Last year, the last several years, I have always put it on the 2-tier tray on my kitchen table, kitchen table, and it just outgrew it. My collection grew and it no longer all fit, and it became a jumbled mess. So I decided that this year I was going to try to move everything here, and I'm so glad that it worked out. Let's go over to the back and I'll show you this side. Here is the bottom, and that's a cat cookie cutter that I just stuck in there because I don't have a place to put it. Here's the second one, and there's just lots of little goodies to look at and lots of fun things to see, so I'm excited. And then here's how it looks. I'll try to back off a little bit so you can see all put together. And there it is on this side. How cute. All right, so that's all we need to do for the tier tray. I believe this is everything finished and finalized in our decorating for this year. I am trying to film 2 videos today simultaneously. I wanted to film my house tour inside and out, and then I wanted to do the tier tray, and I wanted to do, the thing tonight. And the wind is whipping out there and I can't film it, so I'm gonna have to put that video on hold. I'm thinking it's probably just some residual wind left over from Milton, because last night is let's see, today's the 10th. Last night was when it actually went through Florida, and thank the Lord it slowed down and before it did what they thought it was going to do. So I do truly believe that the power of prayer slowed that storm down. I've seen it happen here before, and I've seen it happen with them. If you don't believe in prayer, you see what that storm was compared to what it was when it hit Florida, because that, my friends, is prayer and believing that God can do anything. So I'm gonna just put that out there. I'm gonna go to town because I need I need some shrimp for my shrimp bisque, and I need to go buy cookies for Tanner because he wants spooky cookies or a spooky drink. And I told him that I would throw some eyeballs in his soup, but that's not good enough. He wants spooky cookies, so I've got to go find cookies with ghosts in them, and something spooky. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But it's nice to see he's excited for tonight, for the movie night. And I'm gonna get some popcorn, and yeah, I already told you that. I've done so much this morning. I'm forgetting what I've already told you. All right, so I'm gonna run to town, run some errands, and then I'll be back shortly. Okay, tell me what you're doing.
I'm making a spooky punch.
Spooky punch, okay.
So we'll dip it in
Here's
lemon.
wait a minute, here's the box right here.
It's from Walmart.
From Walmart. Frog's Breath Punch Kit.
Frog's Breath Punch. We dip it in the lemon juice.
Tanner, turn the oven off, or check the biscuits and see if they're done, and if they are, then turn the oven off.
Okay, so we dip it in the lemon juice. Or you can use honey, the box says. And then you put it in the sugar.
Okay.
It's a sugar rimmed.
Okay. Nice.
Honey might work a little bit better, but that's okay.
I don't think I have any honey.
A
frog.
Get your frog.
Okay. Nice. The Tanner insisted on having a spooky beverage. How's it taste?
It's delicious.
It's delicious. We're gonna do a video in a little while when Summer gets here of all of our matching pajamas. Tanner has, here, let me show you what Tanner has. Not Halloween.
They're not matching, but they're lobsters.
They're lobsters. He's making the sauce to put on the biscuits. Here is the bisque. Oh, that's hot. Hold on, don't touch that. Here we go. This is the bisque right here. It is probably needs to be stirred a little bit.
That look good.
Needs to be stirred a little bit. And then let me show you the table over here.
What I got?
Nerds for movie night. This is for the popcorn, so we got that. Mr. Tanner insisted on having spooky cookies as well, so he has 2 different ones to choose from. I made crab ragoon and I made
You need to
the
insert.
sauce.
You need to insert a photo screenshot of the text messages between Tanner and today.
Yeah, I will. I'll put Tanner's.
Expose him for who he really is.
He's a little spoiled. And then we made a candy charcuterie, and because he insisted on having spooky things, I put some ears and fingers, and there's an eyeball. Aunt Lily is coming out now with her pajamas on. Very nice. Buckle up, witches.
Frog's breath?
Yes.
She wants her own, I'm sure.
I'm sure she does.
Well, we have to wait for Summer to get here, but she should be here in about 10 minutes.
That's delicious.
How was it, Summer?
She'll cry. So we need to
That was
get
good.
something.
It was good. How many bowls of soup did you eat?
That's my second.
How many bowls did you eat, Tanner? 2? How many did you eat, Lily?
I had 1 bowl of soup and 1.5 cheddar biscuits and 3 crab ragoons
Oh, I had 2.5
and
cheddar
multiple
biscuits.
gummy clusters.
Yeah, I made homemade crab raccoons, as we call
Crab
them.
raccoons.
Raccoons. How was yours, Lily?
Excellent. I had all 3 of my raccoons and a bowl of soup, 2 cookies, and some peel and eat shrimp. It was delicious.
Awesome. All right, everybody full?
Yeah, you want one?
Yes.
Yeah, well, we got to clean up and we got to take some pictures, and then we're going to watch the movie. What movie does everybody want to watch?
What's our choices?
You gotta give me 3 choices.
3 choices. Well, we got Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, we got Beetlejuice, we got, what else do we have? Nightmare Before Christmas. Have you seen all of those movies, Lily?
Me?
Which
And-
Lily?
Big Lily.
No, I have not seen them all.
We should
Which
watch.
one?
I wonder if we can get the second, the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, the Haunted Mansion's a good one. And we have Hocus Pocus 2.
I like Halloween Town too.
Halloween Town 2,
I
3.
don't want to watch Halloween Town because I just watched it.
Okay. Well, we'll draw it out of a hat. How about that?
No, you shouldn't do that. Too late.
All right, everybody, that's all that I have for you for today. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me. It means so much to me. As always, I do love you all. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.